Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. In this video, I'll be telling you 10 tips on how to take care of natural hair, whether you are thinking of transitioning, you are transitioning, or you just don't know how to transition. This video was inspired by all of the natural hair YouTubers that I watch and who helped me in my transition to natural hair, and that is Sayria Jade, Jasmine Brown, Lisette, Bianca Renee today. So I'm going to link them in the description box below so you guys can go and subscribe to them because they're really great and they really help me out, so I'm sure they can help you out as well. This video doesn't pertain only to curly hair. I'm sure it definitely works on wavy hair, straight hair, and kinky hair, but considering that I have curly hair, I know it works on my curly hair, so maybe it'll work on yours. First tip is pretty common sense, and that is to not use any heat. Curly hair doesn't like to be straightened, and over time, if you do straighten your hair too much for too long, they'll end up not wanting to curl anymore and you end up with heat damage. A lot of the time, heat damage is irreversible, so your curls won't come back no matter what you do, and the only way to get your hair back to being curly is to cut off all of the damaged parts. So if you want your hair to be nice and healthy, just don't add any heat until your hair is healthy enough that if you do add heat, it won't be damaged as much. Tip number 2 was probably my biggest struggle, and that is to switch to curly girl friendly products. You can find these products pretty much at any drugstore, any Walmart, any Kmart, any Target, and any beauty supply store. The ones that I'm currently using right now are Shea Moisture, Carol's Daughter, and Cantu. Curly girl friendly products are products that don't have any of the harsh ingredients in them that can damage curly hair, like parabens, sulfates, and silicone. Switching to curly girl friendly products has definitely made a big impact on the way my hair looks and feels now, and I know that had I not switched, my hair would not be where it is today. The third tip is very useful now in the summer when we're going to the beach or to the pool or to the lake or to the rivers, and that is before you get into any of these bodies of water, drench your hair in regular tap water. If you soak your hair in regular tap water before you get into a pool, a beach, a river, whatever, your hair won't have any room to soak up any of the bad water. If you completely drench a sponge in regular tap water and then put it into a pool, there's a big chance that none of that crummy water will be able to get into the sponge. Sponge will have so much tap water that there'll be no more room for the chlorine water, just like your hair. This helps a lot because when you do get out of the pool or the river or the beach, your hair won't feel as dry and it'll be a lot easier to detangle afterwards. Tip number 4 is to make sure that when you are applying products, you are sectioning off your hair. Sectioning off your hair will make it a lot easier to be able to distribute your products evenly. One of my biggest problems was that I was not sectioning off my hair, and I ended up only getting products on the top layer of my hair, and the rest of it was just frizzy and a mess. The sections don't have to be really small, but don't make them too big either. Just make them big enough that you can easily distribute a decent amount of product to every section. The 5th tip is something that I still struggle with, and that is to not use hot water on your hair. If you're like me, even in the summer, you like to have hot showers. Most likely the driest part of your hair is going to be in the back because that is where all the water is hitting your hair when you are shampooing it or you are conditioning it. So make sure that if you are not able to take cold showers like me, make sure that the hottest your shower is lukewarm. Tip number 6 is very important, especially if you are transitioning to natural hair and your hair is very dry, and that is to deep condition. I personally deep condition at least once a week, but I try to do it twice a week. I use the Aussie 3-Minute Moist, and it is amazing, and I don't see myself using any other deep conditioner anytime soon. What I do, which you don't have to do, is that if I am deep conditioning my hair and it's kind of late at night, I'll deep condition my hair but not take out deep conditioner until the next morning. This way I know that the deep conditioner has penetrated my hair as much as it can. But honestly, most deep conditioners only need about 30 minutes to completely penetrate your hair, so it's completely up to you how long you want to deep condition. Tip number 7 is to make sure that you are always applying conditioner to your hair before you start to detangle. Not only does conditioner help to detangle your hair, it also makes it so that your hair isn't as prone to breaking or getting split ends when you are detangling. Make sure that the conditioner you're using has a lot of slip, which means that it is very easy to glide either your fingers or a comb through it when you are detangling without there being a lot of pulling or tugging. Tip number 8 is to try and focus your products on the ends of your hair. The ends of your hair are the weakest, the driest, and the oldest parts of your hair. Doing this makes sure that they are moisturized and you are less likely to get split ends. Tip number 9 is to make sure that if you are using a hair tie, don't use a hair tie with the little metal clips in them. Use either one of these hair ties that is just a hair tie all the way around, or use one of these clips. The little metal part on the hair tie is most likely going to get caught in your hair. When you take it off, you'll probably end up breaking some of your hair off. This is especially crucial now in the summer when you pretty much are gonna have your hair up all the time because it's way too hot to leave it down. Last tip is to make sure that when your hair is drying, don't touch it. Touching your hair when it is not completely dry makes it very prone to being frizzy when it is dry. It's okay to lightly touch your hair every once in a while to see if it is completely dry, but touching it too much can make it very frizzy. Make sure that when you are finished applying your products, just leave your hair alone. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There are obviously a lot more tips on how to maintain your curly hair, but I feel like these are pretty much 10 basic tips that you should base everything else on. Make sure to like this video and to subscribe so I know that I'm doing something right. Follow me on all my social media because I love talking about curly hair to people, and I will see you guys next time.